The Cruel Prince series is way larger than you've probably ever been told. Let's get into the correct reading order for the actually massive Cruel Prince series. This box set's heavy. I made it myself. We have the Modern Fairy Tales trilogy, a standalone, typically what everyone thinks of as the Cruel Prince trilogy, the short novella that comes after that, and then the duology that follows after that. Oh, I don't know if you can even see this. At the top, I have the beautiful felt special edition Cruel Prince that I got on massive sale online, and then also The Poison Eaters, which is a book that I have seen no one attribute to this series. So this series is way larger than you think, and this is the correct reading order for this series. Real fast, I'd like to preface that you can read any of the smaller series whenever you want. So you can start with the Tithe trilogy or the Modern Fairy Tale series first if you want, or you can start with Cruel Prince, that's fine. I recommend this reading order, especially if you know that you're going to love Cruel Prince or the way that it's described really fits in with what you usually like to read. Why not read the whole thing and correctly through the whole way through? If you already read Cruel Prince and you just realize, whoa, there's other content in this series that no one told me about and isn't even listed obviously on places like Goodreads, it's totally okay. I'm here to tell you the correct order. You're going to start with the Tithe trilogy, which is also known as the Modern Fairy Tale trilogy. These are pretty short books, and you're going to start with Tithe, then you're going to go to Valiant, and you're going to finish off with Ironside. And yes, you do have to read these in order. Do not read them out of order. It's true that Tithe and Ironside are a continuation of a story, and Valiant kind of comes in between as something side that's happening, but the characters in Valiant show up in Ironside. So you do have to read this in the middle where it belongs, okay? So start here. You'll read this trilogy. I forgot to add this earlier. There is bonus content at the end of Ironside. There's a bonus chapter. It's called The Lament of Lily Lou. I would read that bonus content before you jump into The Poison Eaters. And then you're going to go over to a book that I don't think anyone's been talking about with regards to the series, and that's The Poison Eaters. This is a collection of short stories from Holly Black, and only one of them exists inside the world of The Cruel Prince. It's the second to last short story in this book, and it's called The Land of Heart's Desire, and it relates directly to the Modern Fairy Tales trilogy that comes before it. Don't miss out. It's very short, and the rest of these short stories are great and have a very fairy-esque vibe, but the only crossover for characters is that second to last story. Honestly, a lot of the stories, including The Poison Eaters themselves, feels like it can fit into the same world as The Cruel Prince, but they never reference any of the characters in Cruel Prince, and the Cruel Prince series never references anybody in the Poison Eaters except for that one second to last short story in this book, which is Land of Heart's Desire. So you're going to hop over to The Poison Eaters. After that, you're going to take a quick break and you're going to read this really awesome standalone, The Darkest Part of the Forest. Again, this still fits within the same world of Cruel Prince, and characters from this book are seen elsewhere in the series. So it's still important that you read it, and it's a good fun time. After that, you're going to read what is typically considered the Cruel Prince trilogy, starting with The Cruel Prince and then moving through all three books. Now, be aware, there's a lot of extra content online that you shouldn't forget to read while you're going through these books. You're going to start with The Cruel Prince. Online, there is a short story called A Visit to the Impossible Lands. This is available online for free. If you have trouble finding these and or want printed versions, I can link the PDF where I made little booklets of each of these additional bonus contents that you can just like fit into the back of your book. And it fits really nicely. After The Cruel Prince, if you would like, you can read the e-novella, The Lost Sisters. I'm going to be honest. I did not read this mainly because I'm not a super e-book reader person. It can give me headaches. But this is what would come next in the series.